All right, guys, what's going on? So, I guess with the build, the 30-day thing is really not going to happen all too much. All the ordering. So I give to you guys. Make sure you order in advance. The ordering is whoa. The ordering is really messing up the schedule. So today I'm actually going to show you a clip real quick and just of what I got on the garage sale stuff. Kiddos love going to the garage sales. We pick up really good things, especially having the kids around. Prices definitely go down or go for free. So, and I didn't really notice that until today. So, I mean yesterday. But I'll show you a clip real quick, and then I'll come back and I'll tell you what why the semi truck is going to come to my house. All right, guys, here you go. Hey guys, this is Chris, Steer Family Adventures. Just wanted to show you some of the stuff I got in the yard sale for a couple bucks. So I got this and that for a couple bucks. That was free. Look at Live Free. It lights up on the side. It lights up through the white. That's pretty awesome. That was free. That was free. This was free. And take off those golf things. Put it onto a side and it opens up. So you could have like nuts or something right there. And then you have your drink on top maybe. And then these got for $1. Both of them. Nice little mirrors. So, and then I got like, it looks like a spice rack. And then a battery charger. Didn't know if it works, but it was free. And then, of course, I got me a replacement for one of my bays for all my tools. But that's pretty much it, guys. So that is my yard sale find. I pretty much spent on all this, I think it was 10 bucks altogether for everything. So, all right, guys, have a good one. All right, guys. Well, you saw the clip there of what I got in the garage sale. Everything was 10 bucks, pretty much. The kiddos got toys at the wazoo for free. But anyways, back to the skoolie build. Waiting for a semi-truck to come to my house. I went ahead and ordered from Home Depot. Got 8 sheets of subfloor. I got 15 sheets of paneling. And I got a 50 count of 2x2s. That's going to build my whole inside. It's a 2x2s because you want to have it pretty lightweight. You don't want to... If you do 2x4s, you're definitely... if you already have the 2x4s, just rip them down the middle. Have them 2x2s. Because I tell you one thing, 2x4s, you're not building a house. You're just doing a skeleton inside your home. Building pony walls and stuff like that. So it's not going to require 2x4s. It's going to be required 2x2s. And then either go with screws. If you're going to go with screws, do 3.5 inch. And if you're going to be doing air gun, nail gun, like I am, I'm using 3.5 inch nails. Let me show you. And as you can tell, well, my hand's pretty big. But, 3.5 inch, 21 degree nails that I'm going to be using to put everything together. But I'm also going to be using wood glue before I nail these all in. And, with the wood glue, these nails should be perfectly fine. It'll go super quick. It's not like screws where it takes a little bit to screw them in. I could just go boom, 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 go to the next. So I'll probably have the walls up in one day and then go from there. I'll be done pretty quick. Once that subfloor gets in, I put my underlayment or whatever it is. I'm going to be putting it on the bottom before I do it. But this stuff right here, this is Traffic Master. It actually has a orange water barrier, and then it has the noise canceling, padding right here. So I'm going to be using this stuff, and it's 100 feet. So I'll cover the whole entire bus with three rolls, and then I'll frame. So it's kind of like putting Dynamat down to where you cancel out on the noise. So you're not putting like, with your subfloor and stuff like that. It's just going to cancel out on a lot of stuff. And then I'll be putting Dynamat in the front of the bus since the engine's there, and get that all soundproof. But I'm not going to be doing the front of the bus, the coach area, until later on. So the build's going to keep going even after I leave here. Once I go where I'm going to go, I'll be still doing builds. And then after it's all said and done, guys, then they're, do some travel videos and stuff, and then keep going with this channel. Practically going to be doing the build for probably, I don't know, a little bit more time, because I want some custom stuff in there. So anyways, that's pretty much it for the video time. The semi-truck is going to offload here on a residential street, and then I have a place over here. It's about 8 feet across and about 5 feet deep, so they'll be able to take their forklift and put it in the garage with all that. So yeah, 8 sheets of subfloor. That's going to cover the whole entire bus. And then also 15 sheets of panel. Panel is what I wanted to use, and for the walls. And then also 50 count. 50 2x2x8s also. And everything cost me about $650. But remember when I said I was going to go ahead and return the toolbox? Well, I did. And the craziest part about it is I didn't have the receipt, so I already knew this. And then I got rid of the bits, the bad ones that broke off, and got me cobalt. Well, I come to find out I didn't really need the cobalt, but somebody stole my other ones in this garage when I had the sale going. And I don't know, so I had to buy another set. So I have that. I think it's still in the car. And I went ahead and returned it. And then I think they only gave me like $200, but we spent $310. So then that's where my hustle came in. I was like, hey man, if I go and grab the same one or a little bit different, will you credit me or give it to me for free, whatever I come back with? He said, yes, I will do it. And I said, okay, cool, I got you locked in. So I go back there and I grab this one. And this one's pretty cool. I'd say it's going to go into one of the bays, but it's this one right here. And it has a key to where it locks and stuff like that. You got your top space here. And the way the bay's set up, I'm able to put this up to about right there. And then, have a little workstation on there. So that's what I got. It was $70. So I missed out on $50 because I couldn't find anything that was half, small enough to put in the bay. So, but yeah, I recommend having the receipt if you're going to return anything, because what they were doing to me was they went ahead and, focus. They went ahead and whatever the price, whatever spits out of the price is what you get. So if you spend $320 on it, they might just give you $200, and then you got to haggle with them. You got to be like, hey man, it says over there, and I bought this a couple of weeks ago. Over there it says $289 or $298. Mine was $298, and I was like, we got to come up with a better price. Can't just give me $200 and say call it a day. That's $120. What can we do? And then obviously they're going to probably go, oh, no, we don't do it like that. And I go, hey, look, you are going to do it like that because you price match. And then also, that's the price of it right there. So that's what you're going to give me back. Why don't I just come back with something blah, 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 blah. And eventually you'll get your stuff worked out. If you don't want to do that and you want to waste money, go ahead. I'm not in the mood to waste money. Especially when I work hard for what I'm selling. All this stuff cost me a lot of money and I have to sell it the quarter of the value. You know, I'm going to try and haggle any which way possible to get this build done and get it done really nice. So, other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. There's really nothing else. I did order a bunch of stuff. I got the nail gun. I got, you know, a bunch of other stuff that you guys should look at the other videos on what I got. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. Once the semi-truck gets here, I'll go ahead and video that. And yeah, so I called them and they said that the truck driver, I am the last. I am, and I had to get them to come out because they wouldn't come out past 30 miles. So I'm like, hey, let me pay the difference and get them out because I've been struggling to get a delivery person out here. Big time. It's just been hard. I live 40 miles out and they're like, you know what? Make a deal. Do $1.50 extra mile. And I'm like, okay, so how much would it be? He's saying $6. I was like, okay, I'm not going to argue with you because it was $1.50 on 10 miles. You know, but I won't argue with you. That's perfectly fine. So I spent the extra $6 and they're actually coming here today. So that's awesome because I've been having the worst luck trying to get deliveries out here for big ticket items. But yeah, other than that, guys, we're doing pretty good except for the shipping. The only delays that I'm having, if I had this stuff here now, I'd probably have it pretty much done. But it's waiting a week, you know, waiting 5 days. Well, in that 5 days, I can't do nothing. So sorry if you guys haven't been seeing any skoolie builds. It's been a pain in the butt because I ordered my rivet gun online, ordered the rivets online, which are racing rivets. Aluminum on the outside for no rust, and then on the inside it's steel. Just, you know, to give you that extra protection. If you just did all aluminum, I don't know. If you had your stuff measured out correctly, it wouldn't move on you, then fine. But for me, I just rather have it that way. They're racing rivets. They're not going to come out very easy. And, you know, they were kind of expensive. I think for $250, it was like $21. But it's the quality. It's the quality that you want. You don't want to go half-ass like I've been seeing on some builds. It just seems like you're just wanting to push it out to get it out. For me, that's not the case. I don't want to do that. I would love to just have a very luxurious home and do it correctly. So in the back of your mind, you probably not told your lady, you know, but in the back of your mind, you already know you screwed up somewhere. And you're going to have to keep living on that every single day until you get it fixed. Not me. No, I want to get some sleep. So what I'm going to do, I'm doing it all very professional. Making sure when I lay down the subfloor, I'm going to glue the bottom first, then lay it down, then screw it down, then lay the layman. I'm going to glue the layman first, maybe, or I'll probably just staple it down with my staple gun that I have. Staple it all down, and I'll probably just coat the plywood too. I'll probably do a water barrier on the plywood and roll it out real quick to make sure I have that extra protection just in case. Because the floor does say water resistant, but it probably could still get behind that flooring. So, and then going from the mat to that, it could still seep through and eventually get to the subfloor. And if I want to do 10 years of this, I want to make sure that it's going to last a long time. So maybe put a couple coats down onto your plywood, some water resistant, mold resistant, stuff like that. So it keeps, things healthy and things protected. So, but it's a little cold out here. Sorry, guys. So that's pretty much it. That's the tips I give you is, when you're laying down your subfloor, glue it first. And then once your subfloor is all down, why don't you roll some protection on there for your subfloor, because it's naked, it's bare. If the water gets on there and it stays trapped, it's going to create mold, mildew, stuff like that. And your blessed, it's going to stink and it's going to be nasty. So make sure you lay down that barrier. Then go ahead and lay down if you're not doing any insulation on the bottom of the bus, where your subfloor is. Go ahead and lay this stuff down. That'll give you that extra amount of protection, noise canceling, plus a water barrier, plus the added, I know the R value is low. I think it's at 0.58, but still, it gives you a little something without messing up the height. So that's what I want to do, because I'm 6 foot. I can't mess with that height anymore. Plus, if I want to do something on the ceiling, I'm able to do so, and that meaning the lights or something like that. So that's pretty much it, guys. I do got to replace the shocks in the front of the bus. I looked at them again once everything was out of the bus, and I'm going to go with 14,000 pound shocks in the front since my engine's in the front. And then, lay that Dynamat down or TNT wrap or whatever it is. Lay that all in the front of the bus. That will cancel out the engine noise by half or a quarter maybe. And then start, building box around the doghouse and getting all that. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. So it stands still right now until that order comes in. Also getting the rivet gun in. It's a 2,000 pound pull. So it's really going to be nice. The rivets, they were just sent out today, which sucks. See, I hate this stuff. I ordered it last week and it barely starts shipping out. I think I ordered it on Wednesday. And I guess assuming that they didn't get to it until this morning, which sucks. So, and that was quite a bit ago. So this is my dilemma that I have going on here. So I suggest, guys, order it in advance. Try and figure out what you need and just order it in advance. Clean out your garage, whatever you're using, and get those orders in. So when it's time to go ahead and put those in, you already have them ready to go. That's what I should have done. And yeah, it's a learning curve. I didn't think it would take forever to get shit, but it does. And then it costs more money because of the fact that you're so far out. If you're local in a city, that's great. But if you're far out, it's going to be a little rough for you to get things and get them on time and, stuff like that. But I got some pretty cool people. I know the mail guy, the USPS guy. I know the FedEx lady. I know the UPS guy, which is a dick, but he's cool. He does his stuff and he gets it done. And that's all that comes to my house. So, and everybody knows me. It's kind of funny. They don't even come to my door because a buddy, he gets crazy at the window. So they leave it at the far end of the sidewalk. And then I'll go out there and pick it up. But, yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm now rambling. So I will catch you guys on the next one today. See the big semi-truck coming to the house, and this might sound a little weird, but I've never had an order to where a semi-truck has come to the house, so I think that's pretty awesome. So it'd be pretty cool to see how everything's done. But yeah, all right, guys, you have a good one.